Hello everybody and welcome back to another Backlogs video. Again, I'm just gonna be prefacing the fact that I am still sick and my throat hurts like a mofo. But the show must go on. There is too much Nintendo news going on as we speak, and I'd like to tell it to you guys. So today, if you didn't already see my previous Backlogs video, I talked about a general overview of everything that just happened in the most recent final Switch 1 Direct. Go watch that video if you'd like, or if you're here for just Metroid Prime 4, that's okay too. Today we're talking about Metroid Prime 4, baby. Now, let's do a real quick history lesson. The Nintendo Switch gets revealed. A few games get revealed with it. Okay? Those games slowly come out as the first year of the Switch 1 unfolds. By the end of this first year, we get a beautiful, unexpected, perfect announcement for a game franchise that was once thought impossible to ever come back. And that franchise's name is Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime 4 gets announced, I think it was either late 2017 or very early 2018, one of those two. And for years and years and years, we didn't hear anything else until a few years ago. Metroid Prime 4 has completely restarted its development cycle. Now this was a big blow in the grand scheme of things, because Metroid Prime fans, specifically even just Metroid fans, were frothing at the mouth at this point to hear anything about the game. Imagine the Silk Song situation, but even longer, by a decent amount, I would like to add. Anyways, recently, within the last year and a half, we got a full re-announcement for Metroid Prime 4, and the internet exploded. No one expected for this game to actually still exist and to still be developed, but Nintendo did the unthinkable, and at a time where they needed it most, showed off the perfect game announcement. And ever since, we've just gotten that re-announcement trailer. Until today, the Nintendo Direct for the Switch 1 final, straight smack down in the middle of the most random section of the Direct, we look at fade open into a foresty area. I had no idea what was happening when I was live reacting on my main channel. If you want to go look at that, then you can on my main channel. I live reacted to the entire Direct. I was very confused until I saw the ship. And the moment I saw that ship come down, I lost it. I was like, I knew it. I knew that this trailer was going to be in this Direct. It just made sense. Why would they have a whole Nintendo Direct right before the biggest Direct they've had in 8 years for the Switch 2, just out of the blue like this? Unless Metroid Prime 4 is still coming out for the Switch 1. So, using that process of elimination, it made sense why this trailer came out. Also, Pokemon Legends EA, show off a little bit more about that game. But just looking at the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, it is the closest thing I've ever seen to the lightning in a bottle, if you will, that Halo grasped onto, created almost, all the way back in the early 2000s, 2001. And it looks so good. It looks so perfect. It looks exactly how it should. Samus looks more realistic, more badass than ever before. And yeah, I'm very ready for this game. It has been too long. It has been too long we've waited. And now it is saying that the game is coming out in 2025. I'm assuming probably within the next 2 to 3 months, I would think the game would come out. I would think they would release it before they release the Switch 2, which gives them, if we're in the end of March right now, that gives them April. I don't see that happening. I see possibly May. I could see early June, and then maybe release the Switch 2 in late June, early July, maybe even mid-July. They cannot release Metroid Prime 4 too close to the Switch 2. That would just diminish its sales. That would kill all hype for either the Switch 2 or Metroid Prime 4. You can only have so much hype. It's got to be directed in kind of one direction when there's so much big stuff going on. And I just don't think people are going to give a shit enough about the game if it's so close to the Switch 2. They're just going to be like, I'm going to wait to spend my money until the Switch 2 comes out. Now, this begs the question, will Metroid Prime 4 still be a multi-console video game? I think yes. I think Metroid Prime 4, hear me out, I know Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is already a launch title, practically like revealed to be an announce or day one game, a launch title for the Switch 2. Hear me out. Metroid Prime 4 will be alongside it. It will be exactly like Twilight Princess. It will be exactly like Breath of the Wild. I think it will happen. I think it will happen. But what if it only is a Switch 2 game? Then why is it being revealed or why is there a trailer happening for it in the Switch 1 Direct? Then you muddy the waters. There's some other things in this Direct that are definitely not just Switch 1 games. They are definitely not. And I am looking at you in the corner over there, Tomodachi Life 2, okay? We will talk about that in another video, but that is very clearly going to be a Switch 2 game if it is coming out in a whole nother year in 2026. Now that begs the question, why wasn't it revealed in the Switch 2 Direct? I don't know. I'm just a man, okay? I don't know all the answers, but we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens. My general thoughts of Metroid Prime 4? Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest Metroid fan, but man, you gotta appreciate beauty and just a really good looking game when you see it. It's going to be up there with Fallout and maybe, again, Halo. Maybe even Call of Duty. And levels of quality. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But we will have to continue waiting. And that's okay, because we've waited so long so far. We might as well just continue. 8 years to 3 months. Not a big difference. And with all that being said, thank you everybody so much for watching. See you in the next Backlogs video. Bye bye.